Alright, you are live, my friend.
Okay, give me a minute. I'll get the actual music. God damn it. I love this song, but it's such a... Oh, fuck, where is it? Schlanken? It is. Thank God they haven't closed this music. Alright, let me turn that up for me. Alright, welcome back. Last time, the party, after ending up in Limbo, were told by the helpful skeleton guy, Don, that they were stuck in here until either they die or Schwartz does. After dealing with the first trial of fighting through, they almost lost Elysia to Limbo, but not before Fang saved her and had a vision of a place that rained sand. But after getting out of that situation, they found their way back into the starting area from before, and thus we're gonna start the cycle again. Alright. Give me a minute to get my Limbo music. I'll move the map in a minute. And like I said, I'm sorry, let me move to the right layer. Oh, okay, I thought I just, okay. You're all back where you started, and you see your favorite skeleton shop owner, Dawn, just kind of chilling there.
I thought we were supposed to be progressing further. Why are we back in the first area?
Because this place apparently sucks.
Fangs looks behind them. Sees if the entrance looks like it's the same or different.
Behind you, it's closed. Imagine like you kind of stepped through a doorway that kind of was there, and then it just like kind of shut itself behind you. Almost, actually you can roll me an Arcana if you want.
Okay.
Everybody here it is.
If you want to kind of figure out what the fuck just happened. Alicia, would you like to roll, or are you busy at the moment?
I can roll.
Okay, it's Arcana. It starts with an A and ends with Anna.
Oh, I thought you meant Arcana, you know, that one E.
Shut the fuck up. You need help finding it, or you got it?
Found it. It's just in my mode, so I can't see anything.
Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot, sorry. Okay, Fangs and Snowy, you're pretty sure whatever the fuck just happened, it was magically aligned, but you don't have the intuition. Fangs, I'll give you this a little bit more. You know it's like portal adjacent. Lisa, you're pretty sure you just stepped through the gate spell that was just embroidered into the door.
Like embroidered. How?
Like, the runes like, how the door worked is you stepped through it, and it kind of kicked off a spell, kind of like it was tied into the door, and the moment you went through, it activated the spell.
Mm.
How gate works, there, I'll post it. Check them out. Can I just... Come on, 5th edition, don't fail me now. Can I just show this? No, I'll have to copy paste it. But basically it just makes a gate that goes across dimensions and stuff. The 9th level spell.
Interesting.
You can share that with the party or not? It's up to you.
I'll keep it as speculation for now.
Damn, I wonder why the giant gate we went through. As you guys are crossing the bridge, you watch as Dawn kind of waves at you.
I see a familiar face again.
Yep. That would be someone we know.
I want to say something for Deli, but I don't want to play his character too much. Ah, welcome back to the store. How may I help you?
Why are we back on this side again?
Hold on. Damn, Dr. Miller. Is this not the reason why you came here?
No.
Wrong button, buddy. Got it.
Wait, why does Alicia's token look like it's squished a bit?
That might have been me. Hold on. There you go. Yeah, depression hits really hard in Limbo and squishes your character. You become a pancake.
No, I was quite certain we were trying to proceed forward, and now we are back here.
This is the law of the land. To progress forward, one must progress through trials and tribulations, and this would allow multiple staff to see me in order for you to ensure proper health, even though some of you look worse for wear.
Yes, my fur is matted. Thank you for noticing.
That is the thing about the torture, is that Miss Schwartz would not want our victims to die right away, and would rather see them through the trials to see if they're up to snuff, as she said. Speaking of which, recently there was a male and female. The weird female seemed very hooded who had come through here shortly. Though you are not the only ones going through trials and tribulation.
Did she have white hair?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Did she happen to have white hair?
I could not see through the hood. I do apologize, as I'm not very one for major details considering how many, as the doctor calls, patients come through here. Holy fuck. Sorry, someone just set a firework outside of my house.
And the other individual?
The man had a nice coat, from what I could tell, and some weird strap-on boots. That's about it. Seemed like very high upper class.
Strap-on boots.
I'm sorry, what?
No, this is just Fangs. Because he heard the word strap-on boots, but all he could think of is someone just putting or clacking on.
I might have misspoke. I might just say boots and look very strapping.
Oh, okay.
That's my bad. I have misspoke.
Well, that Fang just has a dumb mental image of someone just strapping a boot onto them, but not actually
Velcro
wearing the
boots.
boot.
Hell. Truly the Wrangler boot. Experience strap-ons.
I am not touching that.
That's the joke.
I know.
If they made that,
I know. I just feel like I cracked open the Pandora's box on that one.
No, this is Pandemonium, not Pandora.
Are they the same or different?
One was a moment that created mass fear and many evil emotions. Pandemonium is the embodiment of everything that should be in the box.
So we are inside a box.
If you wish to think of it as this way, sure.
Is there a way to crack open said box?
You look at her for a minute as she kind of ponders this with the ball holding her lanterns. Thinks. Some things I am not at liberty to discuss. This is one of them. As it goes against my master's wishes, and as I am so bound to her, it is restrictive in some ways. So you were saying, Alicia?
No, I just typoed a while. But
Okay.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. So, in some ways, I'm shackled here much like you. So this is the price I pay from coming back from the dead, to a certain degree.
Curious.
About what?
If you had been here this long, had you experienced death before?
No. To explain my current predicament, this body was... How do I say it? I was originally a corpse. Then Lady Schwartz decided to reanimate it using, I believe she called it black magics, that she had found from a notebook, though I do not know from where, and had used it to create this vile, and she kind of points out her bones, substance that runs through my body. And this substance also binds my soul to be forever stuck, rather than pass on to the afterlife. Like an anchor of some sort.
As she says anchor, I'm going to just do a quick insight and see how her emotion, if she's expressing any emotions to that.
I knew the moment I said that out of my mouth that someone was going to go for it.
You know me. You put a bait
no,
there, I'm going to bite it. I'm going to bite the bait.
What are you trying to insight?
Her emotional reaction, she says that, if she has any.
She seems, especially with that, she seems more somber and annoyed, more so than upset. Like, it was a role kind of forced onto her rather than something that she would have personally partaken in. I don't know how much Fangs knows about liches or something close to that, which I'm going to assume is none.
Nope.
But I'm not going to get much more into that.
I mean, hell, he even knew that vampires were called Fang Folk, and he was making a mistake that they were calling him Fang Folk.
Yeah,
No,
only it's all fangs, nothing else.
No, I am Fangs on Blades, not Fang Folk.
But as I said, you five are not the only visitors here today, and there are others.
How many others?
From my estimation, at least these two have been at it for a while, but time tends to be a little wonky through the chaos.
Is it possible for us to encounter other individuals?
This will depend on trials and tribulations going forward, and if things happen to line up this way. I am not, how to say words that, omniscient. I am just simply a chain guide pointing a sign and telling my wares. As this was the role that was assigned to me. Though I have seen many come through this way, such as some that looked similar to you two, as she points at you, Snow, and Fangs. They seemed like a mother and daughter, though I do feel pity for them. I'll let you bite on that move however you wish. And do not take this the wrong way. I wish for no malice on the people that come through here. This role just prevents me from intervening. Such as the vile substance that runs through the very essence of my being, much as I said, is chaining me. And to act against the lady would only incur her wrath and probably erase my existence. So it is a very delicate tightrope that I walk.
But do you wish to be free or simply relieved of your situation?
For all intents and purposes. Sorry. Oh, God. I haven't grown lungs so I can choke. But for all intents and purposes, I do wish to be free from this. Not this party. It gives me a chance to experience things again, but wish to be free from the chains that bind. As my ability with the lanterns for life transference could be useful outside of this disgusting game. And hold on, let me roll something for that. As she says disgusting, you kind of watch for a second as after she said disgusting, the lights kind of in her skull. Here, and I'll kind of shift you again. Like that green energy that seems to be flowing through in both the lanterns seems to just kind of like shut off for a minute, and kind of like she goes inert, almost machine-like, but then kind of snaps back again. This is the pain I must suffer. My very essence of my being snuffed out like the candle. I rolled like hot ass. I had a percentage that she would have actually been turned off for good, which would have been fucked for you guys. Thankfully, it was only a minor glitch. So, you wish to continue forward and acquire some life transference in order to survive this a little bit longer? Or is this where you make your final stop, waiting in eternity till you grow old and die?
I have no intentions of staying trapped here. I do not know about the others, but I suspect we're all in a similar mindset.
Looks at you, Alicia. Is this what you wish, to be free from this place?
Yes.
What about you? Oh, sorry. What about you, Miss Solon talking woman? You too wish to be free of this hell?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Some people find this place fun, especially with all eternity at their backs. That was a joke. I hope it landed well.
My humor is about as dry as that strange vision of falling sand and a desert.
I was going to say like peanut butter on toast and very flat.
Flat like seaplanes.
Sure.
I don't think I see anything flat around in this entire area.
Wait. Step that back. You are referring to a desert
Yes.
or a place of raining sand?
Raining sand.
You watch her kind of just like put her hand and kind of think for a minute. Then you might be better off. The next area you wish to visit is the fracture.
What is this fracture?
It is difficult to explain and would be better to experience in person. Oh, goddamn fireworks. Scaring the shit out of me. Oh my god. But I can't focus because the fucking fireworks keep going off. God damn it! The fracture is... how do I put this? A place where true chaos meets the chaotic element starts breaking. That is the best way to describe it, at least from my point of view, as I have not seen it, but that is what other people have told me about.
And what have other people spoken about it?
That is the end of everything or the beginning of some things. Any other knowledge, at least from my understanding, have been locked out. Like I said, due to the changing, it has restrained anything and I wish to learn about it. And when most people tend to talk about it in more broader terms, it is like static in ear. And I cannot hear. Fangs, I guess Snowy, and since you've experienced this, you can roll me a history. This will actually, if you remember something about this. Okay. You don't remember that in Justice's notes? Was that a hard DC? It's like a 10.
I'm gonna take a wild guess at something with the Enkidu project.
No. This is mere a copy of the same. Oh, wait. Sorry. You wouldn't know. But, no, Fangs, you remember, even though in Kidu, that it was also only people that were corrupted could hear the word, or, sorry, were corrupted, couldn't hear the words. So it might be using a similar spell, considering she's also corrupted. Remember, because the only ones that could see it, I remember, God, I have to remember, because I think Diana could hear it, or couldn't.
She purified herself, didn't she? Because she stabbed herself with a needle.
Oh yeah, she did, but before.
Yes.
but now it's working in the inverse because look at all the ichor she's made of. But it is a similar base spell that you remember.
Fang looks over to Diana's direction, looks to Snowy, and then to Alicia, then back to Snowy. I suspect she is speaking to us in the tongue of the corrupted, or at least the corruption is masking certain words. But I am hesitant to request or suggest the idea of having Diana use the needle to possibly purify her.
Yeah, that's probably what's going on.
Yeah.
Sorry, Alicia, you want to say something? Or did you say yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fangs also go over to Alicia. I don't suppose you have a spell capable of translation, maybe?
I don't have a spell, but I have a helmet.
A what now?
Helmet? I want a cool helmet a long time ago.
Oh,
Hold on, let me look in your items. Light crossbow, cooking, feather pen, ink bottle, book of mechanical maintenance, Chronotheon, parchment, ink feathers. Wait, you have a helmet? I'm trying to look for where you have a helmet.
It was when it was a long time again, like since I got it, but it's the helm of comprehend languages.
Oh my fucking god. Please put that in your inventory just so I don't forget.
It's in my inventory.
Is it? I don't see it.
Could be. I know I put it in there.
Let me check in your bio in case you put it.
Oh, yeah, she does.
Yeah, because I have a sticky note, and then I have the character.
She got it in session 49.
Oh my god. Okay.
Hold on.
So you pull out this helmet.
1 second. Let me see. Yeah, it was something about reading a book. It was a mental place, and she talked to some girl that was at the piano.
Oh my god.
Heavily bandaged individual. Talks about meeting someone of Elijah, and then help comprehend language to read the strange signs. Wait, hold on. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll throw it on your sheet, 'cause it's not on your sheet for some
Yeah, here we
reason.
go, 47.
Alright, what do you wish to do with your Helm of Comprehend language?
I wish to put it on comprehend language.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I made a mistake. She got it from the Christmas one shot.
That makes a lot of sense why it's not on her character sheet.
Here,
I got it. It's fine. It's on her sheet now.
I was looking like, where? No, this sounds sorry. No, it's...
Okay. So, to explain this, it's working the inverse way. She can't hear when certain words are said, and they kind of are static to her, not you can't understand. Just so you know. So, if anything, you would have to put the helmet on her and start testing. Which is funny. So I'm sorry if I misexplained that poorly. So basically, she hears static, not the other way around.
Okay, so I'm going to rewrite that.
That's why I'm saying it's working in an inverse, because it's blocking her from hearing things about the fracture.
So, me, as in I, have to put it
At least, yeah.
on her.
Basically, yeah.
I see.
Also, Because you've never tried it, so you don't know if it'll work or not.
No, I'm pretty sure I've used the helmet before.
That's not why, Mom. You don't know if the helmet would be able to translate or remove the static from what she's hearing. In other words, like cancel out the thing if you put it on her head. You could always try. Certainly can. Why do I imagine at least...
This is bait, but I'll try it.
It's really not. I don't bait my
That's
players into dumb things. They just do it themselves. I don't have to.
Example number 1 right here.
Yeah, why the fuck you guys are in here? I didn't bait you at all. I literally told you to stay the fuck away.
But I don't know. Put the helmet on.
Before you do, she kind of looks at you. What is this?
A metal cage for your head. Keep it safe. But this one has a special power.
I see. You don't mind if I mess with it a little bit? I don't want to ruin the hat and would rather have a nice metal hat. For the aesthetic, no?
Yes.
Okay. And you watch as she takes it. And actually, roll me just a persuasion. Real quick. You got this, I believe. Not gonna be out. Well.
No riz.
How? +9 rolling that one. Okay. So here's how this is gonna work since you... I'll give it to you. Because the DC was still like a 10. And she doesn't really take gifts that often. Her guests don't give her gifts outside of life. But you're not getting the helm back. That's the cost you pay. So now you can't comprehend language. Like, you watch her wave her lantern over it and transform it into transform it into kind of the same hat she's wearing, but like with a little embroidered pin that kind of loops around. I see. And what is the purpose of this new hat?
Well, it was so you can understand. But other students don't know if it'll work. But it doesn't hurt to try.
We'll try talking about the...
Fracture you mentioned.
Well, since this is a test run, since you all don't know about the fracture, the best bet then to make sure this would work is to go to the fracture and then try to tell me about this and see if it does.
Yes.
Since you all as well as you not seem to know much about the fracture.
No, I actually had a vision of the location. We have not been there yet.
How do I put this? The desert is not the fracture. It is, from my understanding at the very least, a byproduct of the fracture. I believe that... And you said the sand was raining?
Yes, and my party members, my friends, were buried in the sand, both comatose and asleep.
That may be the desert. Or desert. That is the byproduct of... byproduct of some of the things of... Yeah. You watch her, she's like trying to comprehend this, and it's like, there's this constant stop that's like preventing her from talking. I do apologize. The information I can provide every time I seem to look back into it has the block. I just know the name is built into this vessel, but that is all I can comprehend.
Then, were there anything of note that some of the others may have said that you can now remember?
Let me think. Hold on, give me 1 second. Where is her character sheet? There it is. Fuck, she doesn't have a stat block, because I didn't think she'd have to fucking roll. Well, I can make up a number in my head. I have an idea what her wisdom mod will be. Because that's history, right? Is history wisdom or int? Actually, I can check. Int, okay. Yeah, I have an idea what her mod is. I'll just do it like this. Remind me again what the question was, just so I could make sure I say it accurately. What is Frank's asking, Miser?
Oh, if she can comprehend now, or at least be able to recall the words that the other adventurers have said, or other passerbyers. Basically just trying to force her memory to put in the right words. Which is extremely risky, she could misremember it, but...
There were... Okay, she got past the save, but I want to roll D100 just to see. Oh my fucking god. I'm so glad my luck for this shit has come back in the best time for you guys and the worst for me. Sorry, I'm just eating and then I'll get to what the fuck she remembered. God damn it!
Take your time, take your time. It was only us three here.
No. From what I remember of what was said about the fracture is as she's kind of struggling, and like you see her eyes kind of flickering on and off in a weird kind of way, that the fracture is filled with the same type of ichor that runs through myself, that seems to be used much like a bolita or something to that effect, that is punching holes in places it shouldn't. These voids or holes that are piercing through every plane in existence through here, as if one is looking to find something or create even more chaos. Fangs, you don't even have to roll a history, and Deli would remember this. You remember the last time someone started punching holes in things with corruption, even if on accident?
Maxwell.
No. Deli. Remember?
You
Literally had to get a corrupted frog and punched away through the astral plane.
Yeah, I remember that one too. I was thinking more of the other, more intensive memory of Maxwell and his corrupted demons and creatures that were punching barriers and everything else around them.
Technically true too, but I was more so referring to Deli. That's a little bit more pungent. So, this is what I recall. Also, they warned me of those that come from beyond, from these hovels. Mass amounts of corruption form into these horrible mess. That is what they described it as. Like an ooze that moves and shambles way too humanoid-like. As graffiti is lost. Trying to find something. I do apologize if I cannot provide any more information, but due to this funny hat, it seems that some of my memories or the bounds on my chain seem to be a little more wavering at the moment. Also, the woman and man that had come through, I had remembered this woman, that her name, I do apologize as I am thinking back. There is some holes also in my memory. This woman's name seemed to something like Ra. I don't recall exactly. I just heard it as they were passing by.
Yeah, so we either have to catch up or wait for them to come back through.
That could take a very long time, or not very long, so you may be here for a very long while. The choice is up to you.
I'm just trying to remember some names.
He actually was... You just said. It should be rare, but... Alright, that's what you heard.
Ah, okay. So I did her a Ra.
Ra. Curse of Ra! Curse of Ra! Now you're dead! Like great shit post. I do apologize that I wasn't able to help, but for you, my little one, do you wish some life transference in order to heal the wounds?
I unfortunately do not have much life left to give.
So others do. And looks at the two very healthy individuals. Most of the party, actually.
I will not ask him to sacrifice for what I have lost.
That is completely up to you. Just know this is not the place that you should die.
I will take my chances on that. Well, as Fang is saying that, he is also going to look around and... I'm going to cast this, or rather use this ability of mine as a Horizon Walker. Because she was mentioning about punching the holes in the dimensions. And a stupid and somewhat absurd idea has just come to Fang's mind. Unfortunately, I can't believe I gotta take a short or long rest for this. It's so annoying. But I'm gonna do Detect Portal.
Okay, give me 1 sec. I kind of knew this was gonna happen. The moment I said it.
Uh-huh.
But as an action, because even though it's technically you only detect one, I'm gonna just adjust this a tad.
Yeah, I'm starting to realize some of my Horizon Walker stuff isn't really all that good. But still gonna try.
I'll tinker with it to make it better, to be honest.
No worries, I'll leave it up to you, buddy.
As you use this feature, as you normally do, the way I kind of work detect portals, you can detect all portals within a mile radius. That way it's a little bit more conducive. So it's kind of like a ping, like here's a portal, here's a portal. So it has a little bit more use rather than a... I also might just make that based on proficiency bonus, considering how much shit's actually coming up in this game. Anyway, so as you kind of set out your sonar ping, like, only... No, you don't have to roll Constitution, but you are immediately feel the pressure of, like, just portals, like, constantly opening and closing. There's not, like... And that's kind of the realm of how this is built. Like, in a mile radius, it seems like you're reaching out a hand, and, like, everywhere you reach, there's, like, a hole kind of through it, like a hole in a sock, where there's just these constant portals that keep opening and closing and shutting, and it's actually rather intense. Like, you hear, after you're done, like, kind of reaching, like, sticking your sonar out, you kind of hear, like, a ringing in your ears almost. Like, not a loud ringing, but enough to be fucking annoying.
So, Alicia and Snowy kind of see Fangs immediately as the ears perk up for maybe about the first 2 seconds. There's a bit of a lot of twitching, and then Fangs just kind of pulls his finger out. It looks like he's digging into his ear a little bit. And is like, okay, that was probably the worst idea I have done. But it seems to be more of a chaotic beehive.
That would make sense considering where we are. So, the honey is more red and flavor, and how does she describe it? Flavorful for those that wish to drink it? Something like that. Very weird. Weird and descriptive of a blood. This is why I'm not too big of a fan of the Fang folk, even if they're the ones that gave me life, or one of them was. Why do I remember that? Huh. As you look, now she's kind of like looking very awkwardly as that memory kind of surfaced.
Repeat that again?
Basically, she's confused on why she remembers why she's not very fond of the Fang folk, even though one of them, aka Schwartz, brought her to life, and she's confused on why she remembered it. Sorry, I should not be focusing on myself. I should just be offering the product I have in its life transference.
I think it is fine if you can think for yourself. It shows that you still have independent will. You're not bound, at least points in the direction of the chains, entirely to your...
So, to explain, it's not a physical set of chains. It's more like she's describing that she's chained here. Like, that's the best way to describe it. Yeah. They're not actual chains. It's just... No, she's not shackled.
I was thinking of like ethereal kind of things, like puppet strings.
Oh, no. She's not... She's like chained on a spiritual level, like best she described by her soul.
Spirit, you said.
She did mention it.
Huh. And now I have another stupid idea I want to try. Oh. Before Fangs does something incredibly stupid, does Alicia or Snowy want to chime in on anything? Because Fangs now has...
That's up to the party before Fangs fucking kills everyone.
Because Fangs, with the very notable posture of, I suddenly have another stupid idea look on his face, comes to mind.
Oh, God. Does anyone wish to stop the idiot from blowing up the game?
No?
I want to see how this plays out.
I hate both of you.
Okay. Let me just finish tapping this
Okay.
here.
What do you want to do, Miser, and how do you want to hurt me?
Alright, so, considering the condition of the bone dagger, it does not hurt corporeal beings, but things that are of spirit, or at least...
Yeah?
Fangs,
Go on.
so, Fangs, in his hopeful naivete and brute force manner of thinking.
Yeah?
Come on, you already know what I'm about to do, right? But yeah, no, he wants to try to use the
Give me a
spirit,
minute.
the bone dagger. He can help sever the connection from Dawn to whatever is controlling her.
You're gonna... If this works, you're about to piss so many fucking people off.
I wonder
What
what
we do is piss people off.
It'll be the first time.
One
Oh
second.
my god. I fucking hate all of you. I hope you know that. You know what's worse? If Jeebus was here, he'd probably do the same shit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
No, the worst part is I think there were two ways this could have shaken down. Either what you're about to do or Diana stabbing him with the needle. And I expected both at this point, so I expect nothing less.
Oh, well, you said I think I heard Deli was about to say something.
No, give me a minute. Let me figure out what the fuck this is going to do for everything. Because I have to look at my fucking notes. I hate all of you.
It's gonna go bing bong.
I'll give you a moment before I do something incredibly stupid.
No, you're already going to do something stupid. That's been set in motion. It's a matter of how the stupid is going to affect the rest of everything. Okay. I have... Is this what it feels like every time I say, hey DM, but now it's just
Yes.
on me? Great.
Yes.
I feel like this is my karma for always asking for dumb shit. Anyway. Get the fuck out.
I have little to no regrets, but yes, Fangs will look
I
over.
have a lot, but it's whatever at this point.
Fangs looks over to Dawn. He pulls out the bone dagger, and then looks over to Dawn. You mentioned about chains and control.
Spiritual means yes.
The dagger I have is able to cut the incorporeal, or at the very least, things that are spiritual in nature. I do not know how it will affect you, but if you are willing, perhaps I can attempt to sever the bonds.
I may roll something for her first. I'll roll a D100 and see how that pans
He's
out.
giving her a way out. He's not going to do it if she says no.
I know. That's what I'm thinking. God damn it. You got a fucking 20% chance to fucking say yes.
Oh no, wait. Oh god, you say yes.
Yeah. Give me a minute now. Is this? Do you think this would free me from my shackles?
I would like to believe so, though, again, I am not studied in any sort of magic or spiritual stuff. I just know what certain tools in my arsenal are capable of doing, and I am running on, I believe you would say, assumptions, which can be really good or very, very bad. I am simply providing the option for you to decide if you wish your independence again.
This would be nice to be free from the shackles that bind. If you believe that this is a way to do it, then I leave it to you. Okay. So I'm going to tell you flat out, if you fuck this up, like, I'm not going to hide this because I feel like it's important. You basically turn off your shopkeeper and lose all the ability for any life transfers for this whole dungeon, just so you know. Like, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, and I'm going to let you know straight up before any rolls or anything goes out. That's what's going to happen. So, this is your one warning, and since she already said yes, I'll let you make the final call if you're doing it.
Well, Fangs always does look for other opinions of everyone else. Unfortunately, 2 members are missing, so you can only look to the other 2.
The 2 said yes, so... Pretty sure. Okay, you're losing basically your shopkeeper if you fuck this up. Describe to me, Fangs, how you're gonna do this. I have to pull up fucking Schwartz's sheet now, so give me a minute.
Competing against Schwartz is gonna be fun.
Yeah, 'cause that's who's technically holding the chains.
I
guess
know.
who's getting bardic inspiration then?
Fuck you. Okay.
1 second, I need to cough out all this sinus and phlegm.
Okay, that's gonna be what her modifier is. I love how, by the way, I didn't give Schwartz a size modifier when I was making her NPC sheet. All I have for her size is evil vampire.
Oh, man.
So it's not medium, like small, large, it's just evil vampire. Okay, I will tell you you're battling against Schwartz's intelligence modifier, which is a +10.
I figured
I will give you that information.
Well,
first. Oh, God. I'm trying to think. Let me look at your, Actually, we'll do this the easy way. First, I have an AC in mind. Roll the bone dagger to see if it hits it first.
okay, but I wanted to ask something. A couple of things.
I might have the answers, I might not, but
I know,
I can roll with it at this
Yeah,
point.
I'm just gonna point. I want to point out a couple of things to see if it can give me quote unquote advantage, or at the very least.
Well, you are bardically inspired by Snowy, so you will have that.
I want to try to go as high as I can, as one would say.
You're so lucky that she's not here because she could fucking use Flash of Genius and fuck this all up. That's the one saving grace that Schwartz isn't physically here right now.
Yes, yes. Well, I am that great.
By the
Okay.
fucking hard lever artificer that just wants to punch holes in everything. Fuck.
I mean, empowering his weapon with something, or the bone dagger with something wouldn't assist, would it?
With what? Sorry.
So,
Repeat it one more
cast
time.
a holy weapon on it.
That's it.
Not boosted, would it?
Let me think about this. Because technically, how Divine works, at least in this game, it does counter corruption. Here's a weird question, and I know this has not come up yet. What higher power does Snowy believe in? Because this actually might affect if it will or won't. Which is a weird thing to ask now, like, almost halfway through the campaign. Like, who is Snowy's de facto god, or what's her general belief for the holy weapon, or what empowers it?
Well,
Is
for
the
one,
best-
she knows the gods are dead, so she's kind of an anarchist.
Is there a god of revelry and destruction? You know what? Since this is basically since your divine power comes from the belief in anarchy and that stuff, fuck it. It'll give Fangs something.
Because I'll say it's either that or it is the Raven Queen.
I was going to actually add to what Moogle Snowy was about to do, because I do happen to I am a paladin. I do have divine sense.
Yeah, I know. Fucking
And
know.
considering that, and again, this is, you have the final say to this, but how Fangs is saying this is that Dawn is a forced undead. She does not have her freedom. And due to the doctrines of the Raven Queen, usually I'm supposed to destroy undead indiscriminately. But I also feel like it's also proper to at least free the ones that have been enslaved and punish the ones that have played with the dead.
Okay, so for your attack roll, because if Snowy is assisting also with Holy Weapon,
I was also going to
You'll
use this
get-
Divine Sense. Trying
I
to...
don't care about that.
I know.
What are you trying to do with that, Meister?
Like I said, I was hoping to use that Divine Sense to find the, or at the very least narrow down onto Schwartz's influence.
So you're basically trying to find the chains that bind using that.
Yes, without hurting Dawn in any manner.
Alicia, would you like to stack onto this fuck me sandwich while we're at it? Do you have anything fun to add?
Time magic.
He doesn't have that, thankfully. Not anymore.
I need a nap.
Give me a minute, hold on, I gotta find some... This is gonna be some bullshit song. Hold on, I got it. Give me a minute, I actually need some...
Oh man, I really hate being sick, and even though I'm recovering from it, it works so much with me allowing this.
Okay. This will make more sense for what's about to happen. I'm looking. Do you have anything? Dark vision. Technically speaking, you do have two things that could help. If you remember, roll me history actually, then I'll say if you remember.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Okay.
The crazy woman in the back.
Wow.
Okay. You look. Two things. You remember that your funny pocket watch is technically influenced by temporal magic and tends to be fun cheats if it wants to work. And you also have the supercharged crystals from the puppeteer long ago. You do know they act as conduits for things. That's all I'll give you. I hate this party so much.
Well, I know that putting a crystal next to the watch wasn't exactly a good idea.
Yes, but you also do know, at least from what Fangs is telling you, that he's technically cutting someone's influence out of a soul. So maybe, with your knowledge, that it maybe could replace, or be like, think of it like an Iron Man arc reactor, basically replacing the influence with something else.
Yeah.
Well, it's up to you if you want to do it with it. Information.
I mean, could we bind her to the watch?
That is something for you to discuss with the party and propose the question.
Yeah, I was just gonna party.
Oh, okay.
I do not understand. What do you mean by bind? I thought we were freeing her.
Right, but think about it this way. If something is keeping her anchored, then releasing that anchor would take her out, wouldn't it?
That it would be a safe assumption. So what... Sorry, what was her name?
Who?
Look at you. She's asking you what your name was.
Alicia.
What she is proposing is a substitute without shackles as a form of free will, no?
Yes.
Ah.
To, quote unquote, anchor you still, we would need some form of object.
I
And I
see.
do have a lot. Pretty cool one.
I have a rock.
It's a Globex.
Alright. I suppose we'll be having to time our movements once I sever the chains, if I'm able to. You'll have to place the crystal in her.
I'm assuming.
I think it would be a good idea to be closer to me then, since wherever I am severing might be the hole you'll have to replace in.
Right.
I fucking hate it. Well, I don't want to give my players free will anymore. We're gonna railroad for the rest of the campaign.
I feel like that's a you can try.
Yeah, I think with how you guys fucking play at this point, with all the tools I've given you, railroading would only make it better for you because then you could do even more bullshit.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. So, first, roll to hit, you have advantage, and you have an extra... Let me look at Holy Weapon to make sure. Bonus section. You have an extra +5 first.
Okay.
Roll to hit.
Bone dagger.
Plus Bardic Inspiration.
Plus Bardic Inspiration, plus you have advantage. Due to, like, everything kind of coalescing.
Okay.
So,
here we go. I'll add the +5 as soon as the roll results.
remember you also have advantage.
So that will be 23.
Okay.
And, you know what? I'm going to just burn that Bardic Inspiration. What is it?
Yeah, I was gonna say D10 now.
D10. Okay, so 23 will now be 28.
So I'm gonna tell you right now, the DC for the chains was a 25. So, or sorry, the AC, not the DC. But as fangs, you cut through and sever. At least you feel like a cut was severed.
Now,
But now,
Alicia.
I need you, or something was severed. But now, as your bone dagger is stuck in there, or at least cutting through, we're going to have a contesting roll because someone might be trying to do some bullshit. So, fuck, I'm trying to think. Your modifier for shit is wisdom, right? Or
Oh, my
actually,
my spell save?
how do I hold on? I gotta think how I want to do this. Basically, your dagger is being pulled in the hole that you just made. So I guess either a strength or however you could justify trying to pull back the dagger from essentially creating this thing because you might have. Actually, let me roll something for her. Okay. Let me roll something for her because this might affect the roll too. I'll roll a D100. God damn. Alright, so this is going to be without her modifiers because it's just regular. Okay, give me 1 second. Kind of makes sense. God, now I'm really trying to think how I want to do that. Because I had support roll. She definitely knows that something's going on. But does she care enough? At least to this level. Let me roll one other thing. That shouldn't be saved, so it's just -1. Well, shit. Alright, hangs. It's the 21, so she definitely cares. I'm going to need you either strength or dex as something is now pulling the dagger as you kind of stab through because someone's really pissed off at what you did.
I'm guessing it's normal now.
You'll still have advantage because you're basically using the holy... Because it's still technically a holy weapon. So I'll give you that.
Okay. Do I get time to ask Snowy for another inspiration?
I see him struggle.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. Like, you watch... Okay, so here's how this is going to work. Basically, I'm going to have two different rolls. You see Fang struggling, and Alicia, I'm going to need either a sleight of hand or something to basically put the crystal in to kind of also assist Fang's as well.
Yeah, and Fang's cutting arm. Yeah, you just see all the muscles tense up immediately.
So...
Arcana.
You know what? Because you're replacing this magically, I'll give that to you. You have a Arcana at least advantage because there's a giant fucking black hole in her chest, essentially.
Wait, roll it in advantage?
Yes. And then
Okay.
Fang, you can roll strength at advantage to try to pull it out.
Okay.
Actually, I want to wait on Alicia's roll first, and then... Okay. Now, Fang, you can roll yours. At
Okay.
advantage if you wish. It's contested strength. I'll roll hers, but she's using a different modifier. She's using her int mod because she has some dumb bullshit.
I thought-
She used her int mod for saving throws.
Alright.
So this is a contested strength, basically.
I'll just wait.
You're going against a plus 10, basically.
I'm
But
going,
it's gonna, so
I'll
sorry,
go up
what?
against her. I'll go up against her, and when she rolls, I have...
I'm going to say this, because contested use is saving throws, right? If I remember
Yes.
correctly, or am I dumb?
So, since she's the one that's initiating, she uses the skill modifier. Since I'm the one
Okay.
that's resisting, I do a save, usually.
Okay. Well, and she is using her int, because she can technically replace her saving throws with that. No, there's not a plus. Wow! Damn it. Well, Fangs, the floor is yours to not fuck up.
You know my rolls. I go one way or another, but let's try this. Alright. Please don't roll double nat ones, dumbass.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
now, Alicia, since you're replacing the basically putting the, I'll call it the temporal core into her, roll me a D100 to see if it doesn't all explode.
Oh, shit.
Okay, fucking lucky. 25 chance to fucking explode. Dodges that shit. Alright, so Fangs, you, excuse me, immediately full some pullback, but then just fucking yank your arm out of there with the blade still intact. And I imagine that was at least helping pull on your arm.
I'm sure, Snowy was like literally putting the full weight of her own body to pull that too. Like, alright.
And as you do that, Alicia definitely puts the core where it seems like there was a fracture. And you watch as Dawn's eyes kind of crackle this weird energy, and for a minute, they slightly turn off, and you watch as she kind of stands there once again inert. And then, as you do, she then, as the core kind of starts generating this weird pulsating electricity through her, you watch as she is now up and moving again, and kind of in, like, the inert phase has passed. And that's what basically happened from your fuckery. I hate you all.
I'm more, Hold on. One second, I need to cough this out.
Also, you know what you guys actually end up doing, which is hilarious?
I don't know.
Fangs, you feel as you're ripping the binds that were on Dawn, which, fuck you guys for doing this way too early. You feel the holy paladin energy that usually can heal kind of charge back through you. And congratulations, you literally broke the dungeon of its fucking healing curse because it was bound to dawn. I hate you all. That's why I was so pissed. Basically, you can heal now. Fuck all of you.
Oh.
Because think, she was the one that had life transfer and said it was all through her. Who the fuck do you think bound it to her? Most people that fuck with a shopkeeper. God damn it. I hate all of you. No, you don't get to send me a... God damn it, Viv. I hate you. No. Alright. I need, like, a moment to process this, so we're just gonna at least stop for a minute. Just fucking...
You know, I'm gonna say this right now, but I feel like what I just done is gonna happen to me 100-fold in Wildlands now.
You basically unraveled a lot of the dungeon, which is actually a lot better for you guys. Because eventually this was gonna culminate into you having to fucking murder Dawn to figure out that's how the healing worked, or doing something like this. You guys just fucking sped run that shit. We're like, nah, I'd win.
Look, the conversation, the sacrifice we just did, I will tell you right now, I only went on gut intuition idea here.
I know. Because I would do the same shit. Especially with how this is set up and how... Hold on, let me do something real quick so Jeep's good.
Oh no.
And for Jeep, is it Harley? God damn it.
Hold on, I need to remember how to spell her name right.
It's Dawn. D-A-W-N.
No, Schwartz.
S-H-W-A-R-Z. S-C-H-W-A-R-Z. C-H-W-A-R-Z. Technically Schwartz, but I pronounce it as Schwartz. Actually, hold on, let me look, because I literally just roll. Oh, wait, no, there is a... I'm fucking stupid. I can't read. She does... I literally rolled her thing. There is a Z. Or T. Hold on. Let me see it where...
Oh, there it is. There's her name. Yeah.
Yeah, Schwartz not. There is a T right before the Z.
Okay.
Or Schwartz not.
I misspelled it, but,
Run a D&D campaign. It'll be fun, they said. They said. And the players will just enjoy the game and not try to break your fucking dungeon, they said. It'll be great.
We are enjoying the game.
Yeah, I know. Oh. And I just have Viv DMing me about shit, too. Also, Viv, if you just want to change your name in the server just so people know. I think you can. It should be like the nickname thing.
Again, about I do it later.
What? I didn't hear that. Cut out.
I'll do it later.
Okay.
Oh, I was just chuckling. Cackling even.
Hold on.
I am just happy and relieved that you guys are willing to go through my stupid idea.
At this point, I'm not surprised.
We ride a dog.
Got such a double meaning, and I hate it.
It does. Oh, man.
I'm just gonna post. I'm just done now. Oh my fucking god.
Oh, man.
Okay, let me get back into the game now and switch over to my very bad French accent. As Dawn kind of looks over through all of this. This is definitely different from what I have had experienced before. This anchoring to this place, these powers of life transference, it seems that I was the key to why those who came here before weren't able to, how should I say, they weren't able to help themselves. So am I the problem? I did not know this. But now I have the freedom to at least think for myself for the time being. I appreciate your help.
Fang's not quite certain at first, immediately decides to try it and cast Lay on Hands on himself, healing for
How
10. Just 10. I can only heal for 10, buddy.
And you heal for 10.
Huh. Looks over to Snowy, then to Alicia, then back to Deli, and then to Diana. It seems we're able to use our healing abilities again.
Interesting. It's a win-win.
Yes, and I think I felt the absolute hatred of someone.
Oh, you definitely feel the scorn of a mad vampire woman that probably wants to fucking kill you now.
And it's probably just the win.
No, you
Yes.
feel the wind. There's also hatred on the wind.
Yes,
And some dust.
yes, there's a scornful wind of dust.
Dust in
You're talking like desert dust?
No, shut the fuck up. No.
Man. I am. Give me a moment. I myself, as a player, have no words at the moment to think.
Yeah.
I had so many other thought process of what was going to happen, not the anti-healing curse being broken.
Go fuck yourself.
Damn it, Mariner! I got a spin take.
I'm no longer binding the fucking curses of things to people anymore. It's gonna be bound to a fucking wall that you can't break.
You make that sound like a challenge.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have golems very willing to hit a wall for hours on end.
Look, so long as you don't get Gormak, okay?
I gotta learn the ability to say no.
I gave you the floor. I even asked, like,
No,
would this be
I
possible?
know, and I rolled for it because I didn't want to. As much as easy it was for a way to opt out, I do like to humor ideas, so I'm complacent in this.
All right, hold on. I'll be right back. Sorry, it's just my inside stuff.
Yeah, let's just take a bio quick. And I don't know. God damn it! Now I have to make an actual character sheet for Dawn. Fuck. I did not. Can't wait to explain this to fucking Jeebus and Rowan when they get back. Oh yeah, what did you guys do? Oh, we just ended the whole curse that's haunting this dungeon and being a piece of shit. You know, just usual Sunday things. why the fuck did you send me Unravel? Finn, why are you like this?
If I drop off suddenly, it's because we might have had a power outage.
That's okay.
You said unravel, and that's the first thing that came to mind. It was just like...
Ah. Yeah, you know what's the real irony of this too?
What?
Mariner, you and I were talking about you guys in Wildlands possibly speedrunning my super dungeon. And then I pulled this crap on you.
You didn't speedrun the dungeon, you just gave yourself a huge boon. Which, to be honest, if this failed, the reverse of this would have been fucking horrendous.
I'm afraid to ask what it is, but my morbid
Oh,
curiosity...
I already told you. Basically, you would have no more access to Dawn and Life Transference, and you would have actually powered up Schwartz more.
Ah.
Basically, you would have been up Schitt's Creek without a paddle because you wouldn't have had a way to heal.
Now we do.
Yeah.
And,
So
Sorry, go ahead.
who wants to take a break?
I suppose I am in need of one. I feel like I have done something that is both very good, but also very much putting a proverbial bullseye on my back.
This would probably be the case considering that you broke the chains.
Considering my forced conscription and enslavement by the Red Claws, I do not wish such treatment to other beings.
Also, what is this weird gem inside my chest? It feels... I don't know the words to describe this. Excuse me.
I believe Alicia is more knowledgeable about that. What did you put in her?
Crystal dynamite.
Excuse me?
Fang just slowly steps back a little bit.
It's a crystal I picked up a long time ago that is temporal in nature, but it's, what's the word?
I don't know. What is the word?
Let me think. It's inert when it's not close to either this clock.
So incorrect. I'll explain because it's been a minute. The gems get charged by the clock because remember you had to put them in to charge them,
Mm-hmm.
and you can use them as batteries. But the last time you tried to put an active one near the clock, you made a big explosion.
Yes.
So technically it's not inert. This one's active. It's just don't put the active one near the clock. So don't put your hand in her chest again, basically.
No fondling the ledge.
Ah, yes. I forgot. Those bony tits really have it out. Oh, that fat.
Oh my god.
Anyway. But yeah. Interesting. So the temporally charged crystal is my new heart, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
So it is like almost what does they call it? A temporal core, or perhaps even one that gives me life, so a spirit core.
In a way.
I hope you've got that reference, Piff.
I did.
Good. I don't think anyone else will. I'll explain.
For some reason, I'm thinking of the Destiny 2 from what I watched.
No, it's not. It's Fate. Technically, their part is called the Spirit Core because it's the core of all their energy.
Okay, I would not have known any of that.
Yeah, that's why I said it was a very tongue-in-cheek reference for people that got it. But
game like Spirit Quote detonates at 20 bucks to it.
Or it just falls apart and everyone dies. Anyway, I appreciate these and thank you. So, now I'm as much a prisoner here as all of you. So I at least can move more freely and perhaps leave this zone to somewhere else. So I'd at least like to assist the other individuals who are coming through here. Especially the Madame and Miss from before.
And now you're able to comprehend words that were originally blocked away from your senses.
For the time being, as long as I wear this hat. With this funny pin. So please do not take this hat from me. I very much like it.
Yeah. As I said, I think we need a rest.
Go right ahead. I will assist on watching you so none of the creatures of the Limbo come from the portals after you. As was prior to before, to make sure that there was no rest.
Ah, I see how much I have made the vampire hostess truly angry then. Fang just
Yes,
sits...
you did what the humanoid kind would call piss in their oatmeal.
I believe Deli and Diana had a particular saying to that, as Snowy did as well, and for once I shall take some pride in that. And Fang will sit down cross-legged and just slowly meditate a little bit just so he gets some rest.
No, I thought this would be a fun time going to the fracture, seeing some shit. Then it became fucking... Okay, that's funny now. We will stop rolling hit dice. You rolled too many ones.
I know.
Alright, let me see,
Well, you're slowly progressing upward, I guess.
well, my hit dice for both Paladin and Ranger are the same,
Yeah.
so I don't have to worry about that. I'll let,
Goddamn Moogle.
hold
It's
on.
okay. I'm only 2 hit points down now.
But don't forget to add a d6 then Miser at the end.
Oh, right, Song of Rest.
Yeah. I don't think Alicia needs to heal. I'm not gonna roll for Deli yet, and I'll ask him to.
So let's see, what do I got right now? 16. 20. Oh, wait, hold on. Do I have anything that actually helps with that? Actually, my durable?
It shouldn't. I don't think Durable gives you extra hit die roll.
No, I don't think so. It just deals with exhaustion. Tireless, there we go.
Tireless, just
Oh, actually, I
lets
could...
you remove a thing from exhaustion on a short rest, right?
Yeah, just... I mean, considering how difficult it is to get rid of exhaustion, but I also forgot I could get temporary hit points. I completely forgot about that.
Man, they really did fuck Rangers in 1E.
Alright, so
After
that's...
they picked them in contest.
Alright, so that's 40, and I spent 3. I'm gonna have to use a couple of more.
Or sorry, 5.
10, 20, okay, and now I'm past the half limit.
You ever just look at D&D and be like, I want to play that, and then you play it and you're like, I don't want to play that. A joke, of course, but goddamn.
My goodness, I needed that.
Why is this two ends of the spectrum? Moogle's rolling like 1s and 2s, Meister's rolling his max hit die. Never
He's
mind,
up.
all's right in the world.
Alright, so that's 80. 1, 2. Oh man, I need at least a couple of more. I'm just laughing at Diva's reaction. That's thanks for y'all. 80. That's 8. 14. You know what? I'll go with that. So 1, 2. 94. You know, I'm gonna stick with just that.
You know how many, like, dice rolls Miser at this point Fangs has avoided, like, certain death or basically ripping himself asunder? It's at least at 6 this point.
Really? I thought the number was a little higher than that.
The corpse, the clock that was essentially just Primus and some bullshit, that's 1. Literally pressure teleporting, that's 2. Alicia's trying to save her from going through that, that's 3. This is 4. I'm trying to think what else.
Maxwell basically giving me a high 5.
Oh yeah, that's Maxwell basically rearranging your organs, that's 5.
Oh yeah, when I dived in with Diana into the weird little portal thing for a brief second.
Yeah, I'll count that as another one, that's 6.
That one where I got myself split into both fangs here and another fangs.
That was actually a failure for once. That wasn't as big as one, but it's still not great.
Okay, but I didn't die,
That's
thankfully.
7. You constantly attacking Grathel just because you could. I'm just gonna count that all as 1.
Yeah.
That's like 8.
Look, actually, I think Fang's also getting blasted by Justice's dad.
It's 9.
Uh...
I'm just keeping tabs on Fags. He's already been through 9 of his lives and then some.
Oh, right, when I lit the, that box of, moonshine. Like,
Oh, yeah, 10.
I guess the part where I got myself, where I almost pissed off the Falling Rain, tribe.
Oh, yeah, the Whisper Rain.
Yeah, the
Now,
Whisper Rain.
to be fair, Deli's more pissed off at them, but still.
No, I mean when I antagonized them a little bit at the beginning, before Deli became angry at them, because we didn't have much communication skills.
I don't really count, because
Right.
that's just general player interaction for a very inert kind of people.
Oh, Rilla?
Shooting... True. Oh yeah, shit, you almost got Diana and yourself blown up in a fucking nuke. To be fair, that wasn't of your own accord. That was just because Fags didn't fucking know her. I'm talking about stuff you engage in, not something that just happens to fall into your lap.
No, but it was also the fact that, Fangs was right there and he didn't stop Diana from smacking, Rilla's hands when Rilla was trying to touch Fangs' tail.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, I don't even want to count. I think it'll just hurt my brain too fucking much.
You see, guys, every time I kept saying, like, I'm pretty sure Fangs is very close to dying, because I kept seeing my health drop from full to the single digits so many times. I'm like, okay, where is the killing blow coming from?
This is gonna get fucking smacked from God at this point. It says, fuck you. Fucking squishes you like an ant.
Oh, speaking of which, when I antagonized Estrella... She could have just as easily unmake my ass right on the spot.
There's a reason why she has it. I don't want to get into it.
I will find out when that time comes, but... No, we can also just write to the fact that the only reason why Fangs is alive is because Fangs has died. It's just that before
At this point, I feel like the Raven Queen is the only one keeping your ass alive because she pities you. Because you're one of the few paladins left that she has.
Yeah, that's one of them. The other one I was thinking of is that the Fangs is being replaced by another Fangs from another dimension or another timeline. None of them are aware of each other or anything around them, and the change happens so quickly nobody notices, not even Fangs. Alright, so I used it up 9 hit dice to recover most. She still does a life transference thing, right?
Don't forget the D6.
Oh, for each of them? I just used the one.
Oh, did you roll it?
Yeah, I got a 4.
Oh, okay.
She still does the life transference thing, right?
Her shop is still available if you want it.
You know what?
It might be a little... I have to workshop it now, since technically the life transference was bound to the chain, so... You're gonna have to give me, like, a whole nother session to think how the fuck her shop works now.
Okay, my friend, I'm sorry.
You're fine. I do also apologize for some things. It seems that the lanterns emit a healing aura from before that they did not have, and it seems that life transference is evolved into something else. There are some things I do not understand about this, but I may have to tinker just a little bit to see what arcane skill I now possess, considering the role I had originally had is now lost. Do not take this as a bad thing. This is just a new role for me to acquire. Something different and outside of the wheelhouse that I am used to.
Well, that's good. Hopefully those that have been trapped in here will have a better fighting chance as well, too, to escape.
That is still the problem, even though the curse on the dungeon seems to have been lifted. Seems we're still filled with so much rage in this place. I don't know. Place is filled with the anguish of the broken and the chaotic. That I feel like a cage holding us in. The good thing is that we now have a fighting chance back against the person that holds everyone in. The downside is she's probably pretty pissed.
Well, if she is arrogant enough, she will fall into her own cage and be locked in here with us now.
That, or she sees this as a challenge and will up the ante considering everything that you have done.
Fangs is over to Snowy. Oh.
Since
And
this is... I'm sorry, go ahead.
oh no, so I was gonna say Fangs immediately gonna say to Snowy, so does this mean that the vampire has stopped underestimating us?
I'm gonna say this for a fact. You know, Snowy, because you at least had some notes from your mommy. Schwartz never underestimates people. It's just she likes to toy with her food before going in for the kill. The issue is, you just fucked up a lot of things that kind of ruined her playtime, so now she's gonna start bringing out worse shit. I'll give that one to you for free, because you know enough about her.
Schwartz is pissed. So she's probably going to try some bullshit. But, like usual, she's not going to show up in person until she's satisfied. Bitch.
Sorry for interrupting you,
Woman is a
Dawn.
bitch, and if I were able to spit, I could. So that is not a chances. Unless,
Like, you watch her spit, and, like, the crystal kind of reacts, and it makes a weird, like, little bolt of, like, magical energy, and then just kind of lets them. Well, that is weird.
Maybe you can breathe lightning now?
That is not exactly what I wish. So it would be funny.
Though I am curious of the other passengers or passerbys in this cage. When you mention about the other passerbyers, if Hangy's thinking about it, and you mention about time not really being relevant here, and everyone can see that Fang is really thinking hard here for this. I don't suppose they are from different points in time.
This could be the case, or it could be very... How do I put this? I don't know the exact words, so they could... Very weird. Though, with Crystal considering its makeup and energy, it does seem that I do have the ability to cheat some of the restrictions. Because someone fucking put a temporal crystal in a place that's temporally unstable! Fucks.
I'll do it again.
We will do it again, indeed.
So this will take some time to practice. I could, once you have returned from the fracture, allow them to meet up with you after the fact. Or at least attempt to. So, well, that is what this thing is. No, you said it was temporally charged? Looks at Alicia.
What?
Yeah.
You said the crystal, a heart I will call it, is temporally charged?
Yeah.
Then if I were to master some of the magics that it gives off, would I not... Then I may be able to coincidentally make some of the times and interactions coincide so you can meet the individuals if they are able to survive.
In theory.
That is what I am hoping, at least.
It's very finicky.
This place is also finicky, so... But I used to be the warden, so I may have some leeway over this.
I see.
Well, I was the one that bound or was cursed to hold the life transference and that energy, so unraveling me from that would allow, or at least lift some of the restrictions. Though, I may only have a short window before Schwartz closes off the access to this. So I will also have to work very diligently.
At least, as you said, we have a fighting chance now, and...
Yes, is this what they call gaming the system?
Yeah.
This is very fun, all things considered. To fight back against the oppression and the system. I believe the term is anarchy.
I don't know if that's the word for this situation.
Well, we're already in the realm of chaos, so I think a little anarchy would make it unhinged in a way. So I do appreciate all of this, and when we are able to, I wouldn't mind at least leaving with all of you.
I would think you're more than welcome to leave with us, but the big cat man is who we do need to consult.
The who?
The ginormous cat over there.
She's pointing at Fangs.
Yeah, Fangs and Snowy are just like, wait, which one of us?
Yeah.
And then
Well, she did say man, so I hope to God, unless Snowy's packing and was never telling anyone.
She's played both fields.
Fair enough.
she got access to polymorph.
That's not what I meant, but okay. I did hate this party.
I mean, I was about to say, she has access to polymorph spells, so...
This is truly an interesting day, though. I did not expect any of this.
Neither did I just went with my gut feeling.
Well, then...
And I did consulted with half of my companions here to my warband to proceed with the gut feeling idea that I went with.
Well, shall we move on to the next area? That way Dawn can do what she needs to do and we can do what we need to do.
Agreed. Plus, I suspect we have a personal message to hear from Schwartz in this said next area.
Okay. As you guys... you don't have to move, I'll just kind of...
Okay.
As you guys are heading to the fracture, I'll just change the map and then we'll save that for next time. Don't put yourself here. Welcome, everyone, to the fracture. As you're walking through the door to the next area, as you've done before, you end up in a place... Hold on, I need a better song for this.
Oh. But then again, it makes sense. You and I have similar plans.
Sadly, it is funny, but mine's a bit different.
But a hole.
If there's a hole, there's a way, as they say.
Well, considering what hints we all got,
I told you it was the fucking...
Fangs punched the other hole.
Okay. There we go. Just to add that. Turn that up too. It is funny, Miser, how our tastes are kind of similar in a way for this.
Yes.
Anyway, as you make your way into what Dawn has told you is the fracture, you see these holes just punched through Limbo, and there's no lightning, no hot wind, no constant storm, just emptiness, things devoid of life, devoid of sound, only these large spherical holes just kind of punch through reality. And none of you at least have experienced this before. You've seen like some of the stuff Deli's done and like this level is definitely something you haven't experienced before. And kind of roaming around. Give me 1 minute, I gotta grab their tokens. They're in the enemies tab. Let me put them on GM later and change their size. There's gonna be a few of these. I'm just using one just to show you for now.
No
Kind
worries,
of
sounds
lumbering around these little pockets and holes of void space is. And I'll shift Z with them. Is this fine beauty? Okay, or what you remember Don calling a mess. And there's a good chunk of them, at least from your count, at least 5. And they're kind of like all just meandering in these patterns, kind of floating around these giant pierced holes. And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Yeah.
I agree. They look ugly as sin.
Well, speaking of sinning, thank you for coming to this game where I want to sling so many curse words it'd be considered a sin in some places. But I've been Transpace Mariner, the DM for tonight. Yeah, you can find me on Twitch. I haven't streamed in a while just because I've been busy with other stuff and just been busy with life. But hopefully I should get back on track now that I'm starting to catch up with stuff, and maybe Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday I should start and maybe finally fucking finish Elden Ring. It's been on my map for a while. But yeah, yeah, that's all I got. I'll throw it over to tomorrow's DM from Moogle.
Hello. I'm Moogle. I play Snowy. And I'm glad to have been a part of breaking the game. And tomorrow we have my campaign where they arrive in a new town. And we'll see what happens to them there. And I'll throw it over to Miser.
Hi everyone, this is Miser Mark. I play as Fangs on Blades, who just broke the dungeon and probably just made himself #1 hit priority list on a very angry vampire hostess. I'm also the DM for Into the Wildlands, which will be back this coming up first weekend of August. So I am now brace myself for the very same treatment that I had just given my friend Mariner here, because you know how it is.
I won't break your game, not anymore.
I did it a few times. I thought I'd do something wild and try it as well. But yes, you can find my content on both YouTube and Twitch under Miser Mark. I sometimes tend a little bit slow on the upload on YouTube, but things happen. Anyway, Sam, anything want to plug in?
Have you got anything? Okay. Well, I guess we'll see the party in about 2 weeks, where they'll journey through the fracture and fight the fucking lumbering mess among other things, and maybe meet the other 2 individuals that have also been in Limbo and now just notice the weird power fluctuation because God hates me. Anyway,
the dice
see you
gods
all
are
in
true.
2 weeks. Bye.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Have a good night.